Super amazing.
Awesome. Okay. There we go.
Yes. So all the audience who don't know, Ryan is the founder of Click. Click is a platform which we can use to analyze our websites, but it is way better and more advanced, I personally believe, than Google Analytics till a good extent. Ryan, if you have to introduce yourself, how will you do? Like, I'm curious to see that.
I would introduce myself as someone who's super passionate about website analytics and digital marketing. And I'd say I'm a huge advocate for fast analysis. So Google Analytics is, we're coming for you. Those olden days are over. So here we come. I'm very happy to be on PitchGround as well.
Yeah, it is going to be super fun. I can already see that. Also, like all the listeners, all the audience, there's going to be a super interesting offer going to get dropped in between the meetings. So stick there and keep your attention and focus at its max. Okay. So Ryan, let's just start it. Like I Swapnil gave you the permission to screen share, right? If I'm not wrong.
I can't screen share at this time.
Yeah, let me make you the host.
Okay.
There we go.
Thank you.
Hello guys, just type in where are you from, joining in just before we start with the presentation and whole lot of stuff about the web analytics.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, that is visible.
Okay, so it's the presentation screen, right?
Yes, it is a presentation screen. I can see like a beginner's guide, so it is going to be fun. I'm also going to learn a lot.
That's great. Cool. Let's just begin then.
Yes, let's begin it.
Sounds good. So yeah, today I'm Ryan. I'm the founder of Click. We've launched on PitchGround around 2 weeks ago. We are a website analytics platform that mainly focuses on easy to understand user analytics without incredible amounts of data vomit. So today I'll be discussing the main metrics, main ideas of website analytics, walking through Click's product demo and how Click can potentially cater to you. And like the PG team said, we're gonna have a nice little giveaway in the middle of the webinar. So I'll get started. So what is web analytics? I'm sure you've heard of all these things in the past, and I'm just here to kind of touch on them. If I were to talk about the entire scope of website analytics, we won't be here for an hour. We'll be here for probably a day or so. So I'll just go over the main things first. The first thing would be session recordings. So what session recordings are? Just basic video recordings of a user's entire sessions. I know a lot of digital marketers, UX people use this. To see if there's any blockages or bottlenecks within the user flows. So these are great, but and I'll be touching upon how Click uses session recordings for your benefit later on. You've also heard the basic metrics such as bounce rate, exit rate, conversion rates, all the numbers that you see in your web analytics tools or on Google Analytics you've used before. Those are the basic metrics that you would probably use them to benchmark your KPIs. We also have heat maps and scroll maps. Those are just very easy to visualize the most interacted area on the web pages. Funnel analysis also identifies how people start, how people end, and where people drop off in the user journey, identifying potentially bad user flows. And finally, any event tracking, or if you want to specifically find how people interact with specific actions on the website as well. So in a very, very general 2-minute introduction, this is web analytics. So this is exactly what Click caters to. Cool.
Okay. So basically, this includes every single thing which web analytics have. Like, there's nothing left out.
There's probably a few more things left out, but if I went over them, we'll be here for a day or so. But the main things people use, are probably these.
So we are going to use these to increase our business. That's like the whole part.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. You want to look at quantitative stuff like the metrics, and you also want to look at qualitative, how people are interacting with your website.
That's interesting. Yeah. Also, before that, all the audience, if you have any question, just drop it in the chat section so that we can take it and Ryan can answer those questions too. Thank you so much. And yes, Ryan, you can continue.
Sounds good. Thank you. So how do you actually do website analytics? I mean, this is essentially your goal. You get from raw data, and then you want to get to revenue or leads, right? I mean, that's an entire business. That's what we aim for. But throughout the process, you've got to do a few things. From that raw data, you got to clean the data, then analyze the data, then generate some insights and some hypothesis, then hopefully have some revenue. So this is the flow, and that's what a lot of people or a lot of our users are doing at this moment. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll move on from here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. But from a lot of our user interviews, we realized that this could actually be a lot of people. That the KPIs that I mentioned are underperforming because it's very difficult to achieve it. There may be also too much data vomit. So, sorry, there's a bit of background noise. Sorry. Okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, like Swapnil, just mute everyone if possible. As I think so, Ryan and you are the host. Just convert me to a host.
Yeah, I'm doing that as well.
So yeah, Ryan, you continue. Now it's
Sure,
like
thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. So yeah, so there might be too much data vomit. You know, if for those who have used Google Analytics, you know, you've seen all the dashboards on the left side and you don't even know where to look for what you're trying to look for. You know, we understand that. And that's actually a really important thing that we realize from our users and from our potential customers is that data is good, but too much data might be bad. And we aim to streamline that process to use the data that matters to your business and, you know, and hopefully drive some business performance. And finally, by dealing with so much data, it wastes a lot of time, a lot of costs. So, you know, you might actually be hiring external consultants as well. I mean, we've done that before and it didn't do anything. We just wasted a bunch of money, a bunch of time. So this could be people, and these are the pain points we are trying to solve.
okay. That's interesting. Yeah. Like, oh, okay. You know, to be honest, I would agree with that part because, like, when I used to use like Google Analytics, I also used to get confused. Like, there are these many things, and I have to go through one by one, like from each one, and then I have to understand which data to use, which data to ignore. So yes,
Exactly.
I would agree on that problem.
Exactly. And we understand we've used Google Analytics before, and we spend more time trying to look for things and actually using the data for our benefit. And that is what we're trying to solve. And we're more than happy to show you later on how it works.
Yes, super amazing.
Cool. Sounds good. So, you know, these are a few statistics that I'm sure a lot of you can relate to. Just last year, there have been over 1.2 billion websites in the world. 200 million of them were active. And that actually means there's over 250,000 new websites created every day. You know, everything we do online are websites, and it surrounds our lives and surrounds our livelihood. But the thing is, the people running the websites, of the marketers or the digital marketers or analysts agree, 66% agree that data analytics is super important. However, 57% of them feel overwhelmed by the incoming data and incorrectly interpreting the data and getting incorrect results. So this is a really key point that we're trying to solve as well. We are part of the marketers. You know, a few years ago, we felt this before. Our roots were a digital marketing consultancy company. Our clients were exactly, you know, they kept asking what's going on. Frankly, sometimes we couldn't answer it due to too much data coming through and actually not being able to interpret it effectively and efficiently.
That's very. I mean, like 1.2 billion websites. Like,
Yeah.
like the number is already just too big, and you know, like getting data and understanding each website. Oh my god, super interesting.
Yeah. So you can imagine how many people are running these websites in the world. And that means this 57% of them are really quite overwhelming in terms of the numbers.
Yeah.
And
like too much data to utilize. It's more like that.
yeah, exactly. Like you don't want too much data. You want the right data, right? You want the correct, important, effective data to actually run your business and to benefit your business.
That's very interesting. By the way, like Ryan, before we continue, can you just share the special interesting offer which we have for like everyone? Because that's like an exclusive offer for all the people who are attending this webinar.
Sounds good. So, you know, I had a chat with Swapnil, I think Rohit a few minutes ago. Everyone on this webinar gets a 1+1 deal. So buy one, get one free, I believe so. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, so basically, if I will just buy one click, I will get another click for free. But like I have to buy that one click in this webinar's time, like till this webinar is going to get ended. Like that's the deal, right? Because it is going to be exclusive.
Yes. This is the exclusive deal, and which is not for all the members who are joining and watching this live webinar. For them, this is a special offer that we are offering to you. And at the end of the webinar, before few minutes left, we are gonna announce that a webinar only offer. They guys have already revealed what is the webinar only offer. I thought like I'll be announcing later on, but you guys have already announced it. So it's a 1+1 offer. If you're buying one code of click right now, so I'll tell you the time when it starts taking, so if you're buying one code of click, you'll be getting one code free. So that's the special offer and the special people who are attending this webinar right now. So I'm very much excited. I'm personally gonna buy this in this webinar because I'm gonna get 1+1 free.
Sounds lovely. Sounds great.
Yeah, and yeah, like as the person asked in the chat section, yes, okay, so there's going to be a special link which has been shared by Oscar, if I'm not wrong. So guys, just check out, buy the click from that link, and you guys are going to get 1+1. But I think so it's more like this, right? That after the cashback period and like after 60 days, that another +1 will be added to your account. I think so it's like that.
Yes, yes. So what happens is if you buy the product right now, not right now, I'll tell you the timings, because if you buy it right now, you'll not get that offer. You need to stick till the end of the webinar to avail this offer. Okay, it's not like you join and you drop out in between the webinar. It's not like that. So I'll open a 15 minutes or 10 minutes window in between any of the time before, middle, or any of the time of this webinar. So in that timing, you will gonna avail this offer. That is a 1+1 offer. You will get the code right now after paying whatever plan that you're going for. And the second code will be added once your 60 days of refund period is over. So that's the whole plan that we are going to offer right now. So do not forget to miss out and grab this offer. This is a special webinar only offer that we're going to offer right now. So still the webinar, you should be there, stick to the webinar, because anytime in between that, we are going to announce and we are going to start the timer. Okay. So over to you, Tushar and
Yeah. Yeah, like, okay, so Jerome, no, you don't have to like ask for a refund and then you have to buy a new one. After the refund time ends, that is basically like 60 days, if I'm not wrong. After that 60 days will end, then you will like get that +1, the extra one to your account. Like as much as I understand, like Swapnil and Ryan, that's the deal, right?
Yes, we're gonna discuss this deal in depth once we start the timer. Okay, if you have any
Okay.
questions, we'll pick it up your questions once we move to the Q&A section. So let's the webinar begin. Let's
Yeah,
continue.
let's continue that. But Ryan is like ready. He's like, I want to provide some more value to the people. Sure, Ryan, please continue.
Sure. Thank you so much. Yeah. So based on this, a lot of the marketers overwhelmed by the data, don't know how to interpret it, don't know how to, do their hypothesis and improve the website. That's exactly what we're trying to solve. So, we've actually screenshotted some of these from forums online. They're talking about Google Analytics. They want to see more actionable insights, some more recommendations. Sometimes, for example, some of you might be using session recordings, but you don't want to be viewing thousands of minutes of videos. Like that's not really scalable. That's not really feasible, right? So we understand this. We understand that time is of the essence. We only have 24 hours a day. So our product is we aim to target to save as much time as possible for your data analysis needs. Cool. Great. I'll move on then. So how does Click solve this? So we aim to go from metrics to fast summaries. That's it. Numbers, data, fast summaries. So the first key thing is we want to give you insights, not data vomit. If you want data, I would say that we probably are not the most unique part of player to get lots of data. However, we can get lots of insights. What I mean is we will benchmark your metrics versus the industry average. So, you don't have to Google, what's the average like session duration for my industry? You don't have to do any of that. We have it because we pull data from different third-party sources. We compile it for you to compare within your dashboard. And we also provide tailored solutions to improve the website performance as well. The second key feature is we have recommendations with machine learning. So obviously, when you mention data, machine learning comes right next. So what we do, and this for any e-commerce people, any e-commerce owners right now in this call, this would be very, very, I guess, unique to you, because we have our algorithms that are very similar to Amazon's recommended for you algorithms. And that's actually really key because they're very statistically proven that they can increase your revenue. That's how Amazon is the biggest e-commerce company in the world. And then finally, we want you to understand user intent quickly. As I mentioned before, you don't need to go through thousands of minutes of session recordings. What we can actually do for you is we can screenshot the most viewed section or the most clicked sections for you as well, so that you can just immediately know what people are interacting with without going through a lot of heat maps and session recordings. And again, most importantly, you can also get button analytics without extra code. So track your clicks and CTRs with your buttons without tagging them like you must do on other analytics. We can get them for you just after you set up your website from Click in the very beginning. Cool. So I mean, up to now, before we show the new the actual live demo, do we have any questions?
Yeah, so there is one question that like, can we use a click with like multiple websites, or is like we can only use it for one website?
Of course. Our plans have different ranges of websites. Our highest tier plan, Plan E, has unlimited websites for you to use. So in case you run an agency, I heard that plan is super, it's really attractive for an agency. So yes, you can.
Super amazing. Like, audience, if you have any questions, just drop that in the chat section. And if you want to ask them directly, just raise your hand and we will give you the chance. Yeah, with that, thank you so much, Ryan. Like, please continue. I'm like really excited for the further part.
Sure, thank you. So I'll do a product demo now, a live product demo. Just give me 1 sec while I set it up. And I'll be sharing the main the main dashboards with you guys, just to show you what Click can do. So
Okay.
Cool. Now, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
Nice. So this is the dashboard, our highlights dashboard. As you can see, the highlights dashboard has one key purpose, is just to summarize everything as fast as possible. That's the key point. We don't want to give you so much data like you see in Google Analytics. Just summarize as much as we can. So as you can see, this is actually Click's data. Now, some of them are demo data, obviously, for confidential issues, but some of them are actually real. So I'll be sharing that with you. Now, these are real. So you can see that we scanned through all the videos you have in session recordings, and we scanned it, and we can see that the most clicked sections are the product. So people care about the product a lot. The login buttons, which is good for us, and turn on live tracking, which is a feature we have on our website where you can actually see what we track live. Which is an experiment. So this was a marketing team's experiment. We wanted to see whether or not people care about live tracking, and I guess it works, the experiment. For the least click section, it is this dashboard, which is interesting. And then the accept all cookies, I guess I think we understand why, and the privacy thing. So these are the least clicked ones.
Okay, that's interesting. Like, there is one more question that like, how will we connect the Click with our website? Like, is it a code? We just add that code and it get connected? Like, what's the process?
Very simple. One JavaScript code one copy and paste a few lines of code into your header section. Very simple. You can get it up and ready in about 5-10 minutes.
Oh, that's like very easy. If it's like copy and paste.
Yeah, it's exactly copy and paste. Yeah, exactly. And we have tutorials for you to make it very simple. So if you're on WordPress, Shopify, Wix, all those platforms, we have step-by-step tutorials for you. So yeah. So that should also aid your onboarding process.
Okay, so like there is one more question from like Wisdom, which asks that like they have a website maker, but like no access to all the code to add after the header. But like, can they add like a custom HTML code? I mean, this is a.
So you copy and paste it into the header. So as long as you have access to alter the header code, it should be just as simple as that.
Okay, but like if I don't have access to like the header code, then I can't do. Like then it's a problem.
Yeah, then that would be a bit of a problem. That would be a problem.
Okay, but yeah, like I think the header access would be everywhere. I don't think is there anything.
Yeah, I mean, I've used Wix and Shopify before. It's quite easy to edit the header code.
That's interesting. Like we have more questions, but like you continue and like we will ask those questions in between time to time.
Sounds good. So we got these negative mouse events. So these are all for the UX designers out there. All the rage clicks, we can track all of them. Dead clicks, error clicks. That means like, when you're like spamming your mouse and stuff because something doesn't work on your website, we can track all of that. And something that's super exciting is that we will be able to screenshot where it's happening very, very soon within this week. So that will be very helpful for you to not go through all the videos that you must now and just look at your dashboard to see what's happening on your website. So also the sources, as you can see, thank you, PitchGround. We've got a few coming from there and from Facebook as well. So this is for this week. So that's great. We can see that a lot of people are coming direct entry, but we can see all the sources from, I don't even know what this is, but we've got this too. Lifetime deal hunt. So that's cool too.
Oh man. Like to be honest, I also have no idea what's like technical. Like I'm to be honest listening about it for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so for you guys that also just want to watch videos but don't want to go through all of the hundreds or thousands you may have, we categorize this for you so you can watch it, the most clicked visitors, the most hovers, longest duration, and the most viewed. So just to be as simple as possible on the dashboard.
Okay, like if we can get all these data just at this one place by just joining it. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, like one more question. Like I think so. Yeah. How many weights we can track? Like, can we use like multiple landing pages and all?
How many websites can we track? Can we? So I'm not sure what you mean. So you mean how many landing pages can a website have? Is that the question?
Like, please let us know that.
You can have as many websites, web pages, right?
Yeah. Okay. Like, are you speaking? I mean, Udit Kumar, if I'm not wrong, that was.
It's depending on the plan, which plan you're buying. So if you're buying a plan A in which you will be getting 5 websites, okay, and if you're buying plan B, plan C, so irrespective the plan you're buying, you'll be getting that that many websites you can add on your dashboard and you can track it.
Okay, but like, how exactly is it better than Google Analytics? Like the e-commerce part, I think so is like the add-on, right? Which Google don't have, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. So I mean, I mentioned about how different to Google Analytics, right? So essentially, for Google Analytics, the key point with Google Analytics is that they give a lot of data, and they do, and we know that Google is, they're very strong with that part. However, what we do is we don't give all the data that you might think you need. We give you the data that you need. You know what I mean? So that's the key point. So we help you summarize, we help you clean, we help you sort, we save you a lot of time in that aspect. So that's, I believe that's our differentiator.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
And you can continue.
Yeah, I also see another question regarding click on more than one. Yeah, you can use click for more than one website. So, we have workspace plans. You can use it for multiple websites. The plan E has the most, has unlimited websites.
Okay, so like it depends according to the plan. So if I bought a plan where I can get like 10 websites, I can connect 10 websites to the click. And then there's this one where like unlimited, which is like one of the best if you are an agent, right?
Exactly. I mean, I've talked to a few people that run agencies. They said plan E is super like attractive because that's unlimited websites, and that's what we were going for the agencies as well.
Super amazing. Yeah, and like, is there a reporting feature also?
Reporting, you mean like reports, like generating PDF reports, something like that? If that's what you mean, that is something that we're looking into with around the next 2 months or so. That is actually part of a couple of our beta features we're testing now to give you key takeaways on emails or whatnot. But that's still under the work, so it's not much details I can give as of now.
No, but still, you had already started working on it, so like we can look forward to it, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it just depends on a matter of time. So that really depends on what our users would like as well.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
you can continue.
Sounds good. So this is the highlight one. I'll go one by one into each dashboard. So yeah, it's gonna take a couple seconds because we have a lot of data going on. But in the meantime, I could share that if you look on the left side, we've essentially ordered the dashboards to the way that we would like you to see it in. What that means is takeaways first, more and more data as you go to the bottom. That's it. So as you can see, the bottom heat maps recordings, frankly, like you don't want to look at them, like really honestly. Like you don't have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of time to look at some thousands minutes of videos a day. So we try to put everything on the highlights. So I think we're having a bit of lag issue because my Wi-Fi connection isn't so good here at this time.
No worries. Okay, yeah. So they're like, so basically like the panel or the dashboard is like listed from minimum data to like maximum kilograms. Like the most
yes
is like at the top, and then like more detailed information, which we don't normally go through like at the bottom.
Exactly. So you can see here with the visitors, right? We help you, like right now we put click industry as advertising and marketing. So we have the industry benchmarking, right? You can see that we're overperforming, which is which is great. So kudos to our marketing team. So we're doing really well. We can even see all the people coming from certain locations with the maps. That's probably useful. And yeah, and we're tracking this, and we're going to expand the browser with the others in around a month or so. So you can see not just Safari and Chrome, but any other, smaller browsers that people may use to see where people are coming from.
Okay, that's very interesting. Like you are getting 80% Chrome and 4% only Safari, and I'm not sure what are the other 14 is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is as well. I don't know what that is, but I'll move on to actions. I think this is another key part. So this is the button analysis. We're trying to play around with some NLP, natural language processing as well, so you can actually assess the tone of things. Obviously, there's not much that says and sign up and log in with Google, so that's neutral. But accept all cookies, I guess you could say is quite confident we're telling you to accept it. You can see the click-through rate's 400%. So people are spamming it. So that's quite interesting as well. And so this is really important for us and marketing team. We can see that 8% click-through rate for sign up. Is that good? Is that bad? I mean, that's for us to decide within our company where we assess our performance week on week. So this is another key point. For those who have lead generation companies, these are form analytics as well. So we just give you that data of how many submissions you've got, average submit time, hesitation time, starter rate. And keep in mind, as long as your website is coded, your website's forms are coded to tag them as forms, you don't need to actually do any extra coding besides copying and pasting the JavaScript code in the very beginning to header. So we try to keep the coding part as minimal as possible for you.
That's like one of the best parts. Just copy paste. That's it, and you can use
in the very beginning. In the very beginning, you don't need to do any more after. That's our aim as well. Great, and I'm gonna move on. So we've got some traffic stuff as well. Yeah, this is probably gonna take a while with the traffic we'll get into.
Yeah. Till then we can like address the question asked by Joginder. Like Joginder, would you like to ask direct?
Can we use it with GA? I mean, if you want to use Click, you're gonna have to copy and paste the code, unfortunately, and I guess in a good way as well that we only keep it to one code in the very beginning. However, you can import your historic Google Analytics data so that you can view it on our dashboard. And Taylor asked, can you sort the alt data by month year? Yes, we can. So we have different time frames for you. Up for you to review by yourself.
Super amazing. Okay, so like when you said like JavaScript code adding is like the compulsory part. Like, are you planning in future to like make it even more simple? Like you don't even have to copy paste the code. It's like no code.
I wish that was possible, but let's see where technology. Let's see where technology takes us in the next years or so. But I mean that is the aim. That is the aim. But I mean it is what it is. I don't know. I guess we were trying to keep it to one copy and paste. You know what I mean? But if we can't, then we can't. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, sorry, it's taking my Wi-Fi is slow with Zoom and everything, so it's gonna take a while. But in the meantime, let me see if the e-commerce. Okay, so this is the e-commerce. So this isn't real data, guys. So please don't try to like steal it. This is very demo data. This is what I wanted to focus on for everyone regarding the upselling opportunities and cross-selling. For all of you with e-commerce websites, this is exactly what you can use to increase your revenue. There's something called lift, which we use machine learning to calculate, which means it's calculating the probability that someone will purchase these recommended products with a more likely probability when purchasing an original, which is basically complementary products. For example, a person might buy wine when they buy cheese, and they might be 3 times more likely to buy wine, for example, right? So this is exactly what we can be. This is exactly what we can be doing with this. So for all of you with e-commerce websites, this is exactly the first step to generate more revenue. So we've got top selling bundles, top selling products. This is also generated by machine learning, so you know how to bundle the products come seasonal sales. And we've got orders and basket and conversion rates. So this is all for you to be tracking and for you to assess your performance.
Okay.
Cool. Let's see if the traffic will be loaded now.
Yeah,
Great.
It loaded. Super.
Great. As you can see, so we put the date as 9th of March. So you can see it's flat, but it's a default view for this week. We're under the industry standard. That's perfect. You can see everything that's happening. And as well as where people exit. So this is really interesting. So we know people are exiting landing page, not good at all. So we need to fix this. And then we've got sources as well, which is what I showed you guys before. We can track a lot of the other sources where things are coming from, and a simple table to just view what is happening on each website. And we rank it top 5 as well. Yeah, just fast takeaways as soon as possible. Yeah, that's it.
That's very interesting. Yeah, I really love that. Like when people are leaving the website, like they are living on the landing page or like on the way. Like that was my personal favorite.
Yeah, no, that's so it's good. So we identify quickly. We know where people are leaving. And I'll move on to goal. So for goals, we have funnel analysis. Now I'm sure many of you have heard about what funnel analysis is, but how Click does it differently is very interesting. So with funnel analysis, you've got to like put your steps. People will enter here and they'll go through page ABC and then they'll exit here. But how are you supposed to know that is the exact path people will take, right? You might not know that. So what we do actually is that we will use our fast sorting skills and we will clean every part of your data to understand what is the fastest, what is the most popular funnel that people take from start to finish. So all you have to do is add on where you want people to start and where you want to track where people end, then actually just put them step by step all the way together. And we do that for you. So you don't have to do the step by steps by yourself. So yeah. And this is taking long because, well, we're probably cleaning the data in the back end and my Wi-Fi is super slow. So I'm really sorry, guys. I'm trying my best as well.
No worries.
Yeah.
I can understand that part. Okay, so till then, I think we can answer this question, like how the tool tracks, like if the lead is from Instagram, how to set it up.
Sorry. You don't need to, I mean, it's just a one code as well. We track everything. So as long as you copy and paste your code into the header part in the very beginning, like that's it. And everything you saw before is just from that single code.
That's it. So like we don't have to do anything, like nothing. This small copy paste will do every single thing from start till end to tracking every single thing related to the website.
Exactly. And that's what we aim to do. So, we hope one day we could do no code and connect them all together, but that's not possible at this time. So we aim to do it one copy and paste. That's it when you onboard it. So as you can see, this is the funnel which Click actually helped us sort. So we just said who goes from the homepage on step 1 and who goes to the end of dashboard. And what Click did is find out that people will go through this process all the way through. And that is what we do for you. Instead of you having to determine it by yourself and brainstorm with your marketing team of what people could potentially click. That's not what we want to do. We want to help you all the way through.
That looks very interesting.
Yeah, that's great. And then we've got some heat maps as well, which should load. But again, my Wi-Fi. But I don't think I need to share too much about heat maps and recordings.
Yeah.
I think we all know what that is. So I think we can head back to the PPT.
Yeah, but like before you continue, I would like to ask audience, how is your experience right now with Click? Because like right now, Ryan showed all of us the live demo that how can you use Click to just get the most out of your website and to improve it as much as possible. Because guys, if you're enjoying this session, just drop a fire emoji in the chat section, and probably the first person who will drop it, we might have a special surprise. We never know. So guys, drop fire emojis in the chat section and let us know that are you enjoying it or not. Yeah, so like you can like till then change to the PPT part. Like I'm seeing the fire emojis. Oh my god, we had already started. Super interesting. Like I'm also going to drop a fire emoji because I am personally enjoying it a lot.
That's great. And Oscar, we would love to show you. However, it might be a bit. We might need to show some confidential information. So unfortunately, we can't show it live. However, the mechanics of it. Okay, so actually, what we could do. Let me show you guys. So it's very simple. So we might be choosing this is how to set it up. It's very simple. You just connect it, which then you will be able to log in through Google and then connect it over through integrations. Yeah, very simple, very simple. Sorry, I can't press that button or you see all my email addresses, which I don't think it is, which is okay. So I can't press that button, but yeah, that's it. It's that simple when you're setting it up.
That looks like super interesting. Like just industry and goal and boom, that's it.
Yeah, and then you would choose your website and then you verify the tracking by copy and pasting and set it.
Okay, like super
Cool.
easy to do. You like that's my personal favorite part.
Very easy, very easy. Yeah, great. So I'll move back to the PPT.
Sounds good.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can. Like product demo is like
okay. Sounds good. So for all of you that's wondering how we're different and how we stand out, this is the competitors. You know, you've got raw data, you've got to sort it, clean it, analyze it, get hypothesis to improve results, all by yourself, which we hated to do before. But with Click, we think of it a different way. We flip the funnel essentially. We want to give you the actionable insights first, which has already been analyzed, already been cleaned, already been sorted. Then if you want to look at the raw data, you can. But I'm sure you will never get to that part after you see our actionable insights. And that is all done by AI and automation, which is our differentiator. So on the top right, you will see Google Analytics. On the bottom, it's us.
Yeah, like this looks very interesting, you know. Oh, okay. So basically, the most important data will be given to us, like the initial, and we don't need raw data. Like we had all, like the AI had already filtered that data and it gave us the most important, which we have to use or which is like which we want to use specifically.
Yeah. Exactly. Nice. Exactly. Cool. Can I just confirm the screen is sharing with the presentation?
Oh. The screen is sharing, but like you know, like I can see the next slide, all the slides at the bottom. Like
I got it. How about now?
Yeah.
How about now?
Now it's like that perfect one PPT.
Perfect. Great. Sorry about that. I'm using two displays.
No worries.
Okay, so let's move on. So you know, Google Analytics gives you a lot of raw data. I know they do, and we understand, but you still have to sort it, which, you know, sometimes Hotjar does, but they don't have certain anomaly flagging. They don't got industry benchmarking or any analysis. You know, narrative BI mixed panel presents it nicely, but that's all they do. And then with us, we explain it with a story. So we do all three, and as you've seen on the dashboards, we give you just important ones. You know, look at it, get on with your day. You got more important things to worry about than your website, than like your core business. Great. So the giveaway announcement, but we've already announced it. So this slide is this slide may not be too useful, but yeah, we will be giving away. We will be giving away the 1+1, and hopefully Udit can help with that later on. I saw on one of your polls on the on the PitchGround Facebook group that the team is really important when you buy lifetime deals. So this is the one time I would like to introduce our entire core team members. We're a strong team of 8 core team members, but we've got more coming on later on. So, you know, we've all got experiences in websites, most importantly, but we all have digital marketing experiences, and we're all ready to serve you and to make Click as best as possible for you.
Super. You know, like the team is interesting. Like these are like the 8 initial employees or like initial people who were the part of Click, who started it to a good extent.
Exactly. Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, you know, I can see you smiling.
Yeah, very happy. Yeah, very happy in that point. Cool. All right, I'll move on. So I would love to share about our plans. So as you can see, Plan E is the most popular one because it has unlimited users, websites, and visitors. I think that really for agency is very attractive. If you like any e-commerce machine learning algorithms, you got to go from Plan C onwards. Other than that, here's an overview of it.
Okay, so like Plan C is for the e-commerce. Plan E is like the most amazing one because we have like unlimited.
Of course. And here's like a really key part. All plans will come with our future releases with the Powerhouse, even though Powerhouse has more features than Plan A and B, but we will be releasing this for our Click users. Anything that comes with a Powerhouse plan for us in our development timeline will be given to all the lifetime deal buyers. So we won't be segmenting them. We don't think that's fair.
Oh my God! Now this is even more exciting because I didn't know about this Powerhouse.
Yes. So if you go on a website, you see Powerhouse, all the e-commerce stuff. So any new updates, any new features will be for everyone.
Wow, super interesting. Okay, so like there's like one to two quick questions. Let's just go through them. So one question is that, so if a person clicked on a like Instagram post link and like he got to the landing page, so like will we be able to see that organic post because of which this person came on the landing page?
That's interesting. Let me get back to you on that. I don't think I haven't gone through that use case yet, but it should be. It should say it's from Instagram. So I mean, actually, it will say it's from Instagram, but yeah, I can double check that for you.
Super. Okay. Another question. Yeah. So like another question. Wait a second. Okay. This. Yeah.
Publicity appear mobile view. I'm not sure what that means.
Okay. Probably I think that they're asking like when we open in mobile, like will we be able to see the heat maps and all that?
Yes. So there's we can see in laptop, desktop, mobile, and tablet view as well. And Jerome, no, of course, if we change the name of the plan, that won't happen. We're not like that. So you can just take reference that what we meant by powerhouse, it means our on Click's website, the current biggest, the powerhouse plan. Anything that comes along with it, which it will because it's the best plan.
Yeah.
It will be updated to all lifetime viewers.
Oh, okay. Super interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I think so. Like, okay, so all the audience, if you have any more questions, just drop that in the chat section. But Ryan right now is excited and he's like prepared that I'm going to answer all the questions which will get dropped. So just ask every single question right now. Okay, so
and Jerome, we will help you with that. We'll follow up with you if you don't mind. If you don't mind, you can just DM me privately or on our customer service chatbot on our website, and we'll help you. No problem with that.
Super amazing. Okay, amazing customer service also.
Cool. And on top of the team, I know the second one is a roadmap. So I'd love to share with you guys what we have planned. We have a notification system to alert any anomalies, which we plan to do. So just get alerted fast. We have something called clickstream analysis. So this is something interesting that we have a machine learning team. So how it works is we will identify what the next most likely page a user will click on based on where they are now. For example, if they're on the home page, what are they going to click next? Most likely. So that's something that we're experimenting with, and it'll be released as a beta in April.
Like, isn't it like predicting the future till a good extent?
Based on probability and statistics, yes. So you know how to structure your website better. We're aiming for April, and we've got some dark modes come in. We've got user journey text summary, so you don't have to watch a video. Like I said, we're looking to do webhooks for third-party integration. I know a lot of users want that, so we are planning for it and considering it. And we're currently making the Webflow integration as well as the screenshots of the dead rage error clicks that I showed you on the dashboard. So that will be in the dashboard for you directly, so you'll know exactly what's happening on your website.
Yeah, like that's quite exciting. I'm telling you. Like even Oscar is just saying you are just decoding the metrics right now in front of us.
Yeah, we hope for that.
That's nice. You can continue.
Cool. I mean, that's it for my presentation. I'm looking forward to any Q&A.
Yeah. Okay. First question from Josh: how does automated A/B testing work?
So that's exploration. So honestly, we're still planning for it. We're still researching for it. What we aim to, maybe I can share with you what we aim to do is give you suggestions on how to improve your website. You press OK and then it changes. So that's what we aim to do. We don't have a definitive timeline yet because it's exploration phase. It's not in the making or plan phase yet.
That's very nice, Josh. I hope you got the answer. Also, like guys, if you want to ask the question directly, just raise your hand. Like Zoom have this feature, as much as I know, to raise your hand, and then like we will give you the permission and you can ask the question directly. Simple as. So you guys can do that. Okay, so till then, like Swapnil, are you there? Like, please unmute and let us know. It can like, do we have the presence of you? Swapnil? Okay, Swapnil is not here, or what? I can see Swapnil, but he's not speaking. Okay, Swapnil, you are on mute. Oh, okay. By the way, till Swapnil unmutes, like Ryan, like what are the Okay,
I
now
see this
I want
question
to,
from Oscar.
yeah, like what are some of the most important site types for like sales funnels?
Well, I mean, the key point is where they drop off first, and why they drop off. So maybe we can identify the page where they drop off, and then screenshot areas of bad user flows, bad user experience. And I would also say at the end of the sales funnel, when people are buying, you got to maximize the average basket value, right? You want people to buy more, obviously. For example, in PitchGround, you want people to buy multiple lifetime deals. Maybe there's a way you guys can use Click to cross-sell different plans together, right? That's something for you to consider.
Yeah, that is something which I'm considering right now, to be honest.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys,
okay.
before we answer more questions, let's start the webinar special only offer. So guys, your time starts now. So we are offering 1+1 offer. If you're buying any of the plan A, B, C, D, right now, you will be getting one code for free. That's the special offer that we are offering only for you guys, because you are taking precious time of yours and attending this webinar and listening to us, understanding how web analytics works and understanding how Click works. So you are awesome. And for that, we are giving you the awesome offer. Do not forget, I'm just sending the link in the comment box so that you can click on that link and directly land on the page and buy the offer that we're offering right now. So let me send that to everyone. And here we go. So we have only 10 minutes of window for this offer. If you're buying, okay, then you will be getting this offer. If you're buying out of the 10 minutes of window, you will not be getting this offer. Okay, let me reiterate what I said is this is a special offer valid only for 10 minutes. If you're buying it right now, you will be availing 1+1 offer. If you're buying out of the window, then sorry, do not DM me. We are not going to offer this. This is a special offer. Okay, so okay, we are getting some questions. I bought plan A. How do I get the order code? Okay, so if you're buying, if you have already bought the plan A, congratulations, you won the 1+1 offer. And the second code will be adding to your account once the 60 days of refund window is closed, and you will be notified that this code is been added to your account. Okay, so no worries on that part. If anything, if you feel any questions regarding to that, it matters after some days, just DM me. We'll sort that out. Okay, do not worry, you are gonna avail that offer. 1+1 is applicable for your purchase. Okay, that would be added once the 60 days of period is over. Okay, guys, if you have any questions regarding the deal, regarding the plans and the pricing that we are offering out of PitchGround.com, and if you have any questions regarding the Click, feel free to comment so that we can answer your question and the queries and solve all your doubts right now. Over to you, Ryan.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to answer any questions we have, or to go back on any of the slides that you may have questions on. But yeah, overall, I think I'm very excited to be on PitchGround along with our team together, and to be sharing, our vision of future web analytics with you guys. And we're definitely very happy to help you with your website analytics as well.
Awesome. So let me remind you again, this is a 10 minutes only offer, and it's gonna end at 11 p.m. IST. So I'm just talking about the IST time zones. So it will gonna end within exact 10 minutes. If you're on the fence, just go and buy. Just go and buy. You won't believe that I just added the top plan that is planned in my cart. I'm gonna buy personally.
Oh my God. Like I'm also going to do this. So by the way, like there is one more question. So basically, like again, what does 1+1 mean? Like if I had bought like plan C and it had like 20 websites, like does it mean that now I can add like 40 websites?
Ryan, how you're gonna facilitate that?
I guess no, we can do that for you for all the 1+1 buyers. We can stack them if you wish.
Okay, so for example, if I bought the plan A, and in which I'll be getting 20 websites, and after 60 days of period, I'll be getting one more code. So will it be clubbed together, or do I need to open two separate accounts? How it will gonna facilitate once the 1+ is?
So we can separate it. We can separate it in the same account, because in the same account, we can have different workspaces. So maybe I don't know, you're running you're running 2 agencies. You need to separate them. It's under one email address.
Okay.
So we can facilitate two plans together.
Okay. So the Ryan is saying, guys, if you're having 1+1 offer and you bought a plan A or plan B, whatever is the plan, okay, and the second plan you will be getting, second code you will be getting after the 60 days of refund period is over, and that plan will be clubbed together in your dashboard only. You will be having 2 workspaces. One workspace is dedicated to the purchase that you just now made, and the second workspace will be the additional code that we're offering. So you can manage 2 workspaces, if I'm not wrong, Ryan, right?
Correct. Yes, one plan is one workspace, and we split it in the dashboard itself, actually.
Awesome, that's good, that's good.
Yeah, you just one account, as simple as
Okay,
possible.
so it's a one account, no need to create 2 accounts and redeem 2 codes.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Separate accounts, okay?
Yeah.
It would be there. It's a kind of, upgrading your account, but there would be separate workspaces altogether.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you have 2 companies or 2
Right.
agencies or two or need to separate it.
Right. So that's better. That's better. Okay, so we have 2 more questions are coming in, and you have mentioned Plan C has some extra features.
Yes, I guess Plan CDE has the e-commerce feature. So if you have e-commerce, like by e-commerce features, I mean that you can have machine learning to support it, to generate more revenue. So if that is something that interests you, then Plan C above would be fitting for you. And for Click Dev team, we are based in Hong Kong. So we're all in a Hong Kong team.
Awesome. So the Plan C, if you can see the presentation right now. So Plan C, Plan D, and Plan E has some different features altogether. So we call this as a powerhouse feature. Okay. So that is only be given if you're buying Plan C, Plan D, and Plan E, the top one, right?
Yeah.
So it has a AI and ML function in which you need not to analyze each and every report. System will give you the automated report and the insights of every tracking or every measurement that you're tracking out of your websites. So it's an easy job. Okay, just you need to see the report and that's it. You can frame your entire marketing funnel. You can frame your entire marketing plan. So that sort of feature that Plan C, Plan D, and Plan E is offering.
Yeah, exactly. Regarding the tech questions, I think it would be better if you guys can email us so we can get back to you on that. I've just sent out the customer service email, so we will get back to you on that.
Awesome. So this is a customer service email from the Click team. If you have any questions regarding the tech, regarding the stack, please feel free to ask them and you can solve your queries, and do not forget to buy the Click lifetime deal, which is currently going on the PitchGround.com.
Yeah. And by the way, Oscar had raised his hand, so we would respect him. And Oscar, please go ahead and ask what would you like to ask.
Yeah. Oscar, you have a question?
I forgot to unmute. Yeah, Oscar.
You had me muted. You guys had me muted. That's why. Hey, first of all, thanks Ryan for this amazing webinar.
Yeah, thank you.
I think you guys have really nailed it. So I just want to share with everyone here. Just give me a second. Okay, perfect. So I'm unmuted again. Yeah. So I just want to say thanks, Ryan, for coming in. When we were looking into Click, one of the things that we were most excited about is just thinking about our agencies and how we're going to be able to start providing these kind of analytics as a service, right? So for an example, if you have your clients' websites and you're collecting all this data either from Google Analytics right now, and then later on adding Click, you can start giving them some real insights into how they can improve themselves, how they can improve their ROIs. And I thought that was quite exciting. We didn't know that Click was going to be including the e-commerce analytics, which is absolutely awesome. So thanks Ryan for that, for including that. Again, e-commerce analytics is a very expensive type of service. A lot of agencies are offering it now. I know this for a fact because I run a few e-commerce websites myself. And if you have something like Click, not only do you do you have the ability to get these analytics? But again, you can offer it as a service to your clients, which is absolutely huge. Either it can be an added value service for the clients you already have, or it could be a good lead magnet for clients that you're trying to get. So absolutely awesome. I'm glad you guys are offering that. And there was one question that I wanted to answer, so that's why I raised my hand actually. I think Rakesh is asking if you already bought the plan, are you going to get the 1+1? And I think that that's a yes. So if you've already bought it, Rakesh, so congratulations to you. Since you're on the webinar and you're asking this question, anybody who's on the webinar, hit us up on the PitchGround chat or send us an email to support@pitchground.com. Just let them know, hey, I was in the webinar. I want to get the 1+1. I already bought it. And so, you're eligible to get it. So yes, you will be able to get it. No worries on that. We're happy to provide that for you guys. But if you haven't grabbed it, now is the time. I would say the plan E is absolutely the best. Not because it's the highest plan, but because you get unlimited users, unlimited websites, and unlimited visitors. Especially if you're an agency with about 25 people or less, then this is the way to go. If your agency is bigger than that, with the 1+1, I'm imagining since Ryan is actually allowing the stacking, that means if you get a second code, you're gonna have 50 users, which is absolutely amazing. So think about this: it's a lifetime deal. If within the next 3 or 5 years you guys are gonna have 25 to 50 users, this is a tool to grab. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Absolutely excited about Click, one of my favorite tools out on PitchGround right now. Just wishing you guys the absolute best on the campaign, and congratulations again on the launch. Thank
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much, Oscar. Thank you so much.
And, like I would agree on that part is the favorite because like I had not that much information that what exactly Click can do, but after this presentation, I'm also surprised and I'm like, bro, wow, like so many things. And like I personally love that AI part. By the way, like there was one more question, like AI is included only in like the plan E or like in plan C and D, or like in the
Plan
other.
CDE. Plan CDE has the e-commerce upselling, cross-selling, bundling with AI.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Also, like there was this one more question, like will it work with like PrestaShop?
I think it would be great if you could send an email to customer service. We'll look into that with you after the call, for you after the call. That'll be helpful.
Okay.
And regarding the question of the top 3 features, the first one is definitely the e-commerce upselling, bundling with AI. I mean, that like we're trying to hopefully one day, but currently we're trying to parallel Amazon. We know that machine learning may not be available to a lot of companies right now because you have to hire data team, tech team. So we want to give you this algorithm. Just use it. Hopefully you can increase your sales. I mean, I would say the second feature would definitely be scanning through a lot of the session recordings, like I showed you, identifying the most clicked to least clicked ones. You don't want to watch videos. You just want to know what's happening on the videos. Like some people, I know some companies hire people specifically to watch the videos. I don't think that's very feasible.
Yeah, that's super true. So like the first one e-commerce, second one is the recording one. What's the third one?
I mean, I wouldn't call this a feature, but I call this the ease of integration. Like we know some companies, if you want to track your buttons, track your forms, like you got to add extra code. We don't. It's just from the start. That's what we aim to do. Save you time.
Yeah, and like right now, if you talk about in business, time is money, so we can't just let the time fly like this. Okay, super amazing. So it is our time, Ryan. Thank you so much once again. Like it was
Thank
super
you.
amazing to have you, and like you shared and explained all these things about it. I personally enjoyed it, and I got to learn a lot, specifically that part of 1.2 billion websites. I'm like, oh, wow, these are some big numbers.
Exactly. And we hope to help all those marketers, designers out there, even founders.
Yeah, and like I'm telling you, and by these people who had like attended the webinar, these guys had already been helped. If they will buy, they are going to get 1+1. So guys, if you have not bought it. Super amazing. Yeah. Also, like before we end, like we have like Swapnil, he would like to say something. So Swapnil, please go ahead.
Okay, so timer has already ended. So 10 minutes has gone. Okay, but you are staying along. Okay, so that's the reason we are extending this offer for 5 minutes. Okay, if you're on the fence, just go and buy, click right now. You are still will be availing the 1+1 offer. So this is only for 5 minutes. So your time starts now. Okay. So once the 5 minutes is over, we are not going to offer 1+1 offer anymore. Okay. Because I know few, it happens like, the payment gets declined, the PayPal is not working, some payment gateway stuck in between when we, want to grab that offer. It happened with me as well. Okay. So that's the reason, by considering all these aspects, we are going to extend this deal, this webinar on this special offer, 1+1 offer only for 5 minutes. So go ahead, go and grab your click plan A, B, C, D, whatever plan you're buying right now, you will be getting 1+1. Okay. So go ahead, guys, go.
Absolutely true. Like you dropped the link, right? If I'm not,
Yeah, let me drop the link.
drop it once again. Like there are like a lot of people asking so many interesting questions and all. I'm like, it might have just went too above. Just drop it once more. Super amazing. So guys, this is your chance. And of course, that 60-day refund option is always still. So like that's even like the better part.
Yeah.
So yes, nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to address one question. For Josh, it will not clash with Google Analytics, and it will not slow down the website speed because we have a code, single piece of code, very lightweight.
That's super. By the way, like till this offer is going to get, and Ryan, like, how was your experience? Like, was it boring? Was it interesting? Was it fun? Like, how was your experience in this?
It's great. It's great. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's always my passion to share Click and our vision to everyone who's interested in using us, or even our current customers. So thank you so much for this opportunity for a webinar, and most importantly for the opportunity to be on PitchGround and to interact with all your community members.
Yeah, like it's also a pleasure. And once again, thank you so much. So Swapnil, how much time is still due? Like, is it going to get ended in like 1 more minute? Because I can see 11:05 is going to end. Guys, 60 seconds. Countdown is going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before we say goodbye to everyone, offer is gonna end. Awesome.
Okay. With that, thank you so much once again. Like it was my fun experience, like I personally enjoyed it. So yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for taking time.
No, thank you so much, everyone.
How the web analytics works and how the Click is different from the market leaders. Like if you compare Click with the Google Analytics that most of the people are using right now, it's just a tracking, it's just a number, but we don't know what is there. By seeing the dashboard of GA, I get what's there, how to track what's there. But the Click is the solution for kind of lazy people like me. Everything is
exactly. We make Click for you.
Yeah, you made Click for me, right? So it's there. I can pick up the numbers. I can see what is the statistics, how users are behaving on my website, how they are going from one page to another page. I can see all the funnel tracking, and I can plan my digital marketing activities, right? It's simple. I need not to waste 1 hour, 2 hour gathering all data from the Google Analytics, then cutting it down, then seeing all the metrics, blah 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 blah. So many things. I know I have exported report from the Google Analytics.
Exactly.
And I know what is that pain, and this is the simplest solution that you have built. The people like me, lazy people like me. And not in that sense, and I'm not that much lazy.
Yeah.
But when the tracking comes, most of the people gets bored. I know, because there are many metrics, lot of things that you need to measure. You need to extract the data. You need to keep it you need to segment it. You need to frame it. It's whole lot of different pain that most of the digital marketers, business owners are facing. We can understand the pain. And the tool like Click is gonna very, very helpful for them to understand each and every matrix of your website, the user's behavior, and you can do the segmentation, everything. It's a one click of it, right?
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, there was this one more question by Josh. Like, can we set up event tracking with Click like without using Google Analytics? Like, is that an option?
So we have a lot of the events set up already. For example, clicking the buttons, going on through the funnel, dead rage error clicking. So we will have most likely have custom of it in sometime in the future. But like I said, our product isn't to collect lots of data to show it. Our product is to save you a lot of time. So we have a lot of them already pre-built for you. So the ones you saw, that's already there. You don't actually have to set it up.
Oh, super amazing. So yeah, with that, thank you so much once again, Ryan.
Thank you.
It was fun. And good night.
Thank you.
Good night. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
everyone. Thank you so much for coming as well.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.